Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikita Gupta. I am a law of attraction coach, Ho'oponopono healer. Today I will be talking about how you can improve your communication with another person and how you can connect the other person at a deeper level. A lot of people think that if you want to connect with another people, or if you want to impact a lot of lives, you have to have a very good communication skills. You should have a very good conversational skills. But that's not a complete truth, that's a half truth. Communication is one factor, but the most important factor is how much influence you have to another people. Influence means how much comfortable you are making other person, how much comfort you are developing with another person. The more comfort, the more amount of impact you make to another person's life. So you need to understand, if someone is comfortable with you, just imagine how comfortable with you. He can be vulnerable with you. He can open up. He can easily share the secret because the comfort builds trust. And whenever you are having a comfort with another person, it automatically create a rapport. You are automatically subconsciously influencing that person. You're controlling that person. So the key to a communication is a comfort, and comfort is about rapport, building rapport with another person. So we will be learning how you can build that rapport and how you can build that comfort with someone else in your life. It can help you to improve your relationship with your personal relationship. If you want to improve your professional relationship in your job, it can help you with that part also. I want to give you one exercise. You have to do that exercise in two ways. So first part of the exercise, you just need to ask your friend, or you need to call someone and just ask them to share their problem with you. And what you have to do, while that person is sharing a problem with you, you have to do the first part of the exercise. There will be two part. First we will be doing first part, and second half we will be doing the second part. In first part, whenever that person is sharing the problem with you, you have to do whatever the body language of that person is there. You have to repeat, and you have to do exact opposite body language. You don't have to mimic that person, you have to react absolutely opposite. And whatever the tone that person have, maybe that person is talking loudly, so you have to slow down the tone. If that person have a slow tone, because generally if someone is sharing a problem, they'll have a low tone, so you have to make your voice and you have to increase your tone. You have to change your tone. You have to change your body language. Number third, you have to change your words. Maybe if someone is sharing about family, then you have to talk about friends. Someone is having a problem in their personal relationship, you have to talk about their professional thing. So whatever topic they are talking, you have to just take that topic at a different level, different direction. You have to do this. And fourth is, whatever words they are using, you have to say exact opposite word, or you have to say, the meaning should be same, but you have to say the different words, and just see what kind of impact it will create. Last thing, fifth step is, you have to exactly use hand gestures and everything. You have to use different. You don't have to do anything similar to them. This is the first part of exercise while they are sharing the problem. And last step is the most important thing. Just give them advice. Just give them lot of advice, rather than listening to them actively, just give them lot of advice. So this is the first part of exercise you have to do. After doing this first part, take some time, and then you have to do second part of the exercise. You have to call to your another friend or another person, and now while that person is sharing anything, you have to just listen to them actively. Just listen them actively, and whatever tonality they are having, if they are talking low, you have to just copy the tone, exact same tone you have to say. If they are saying in a low voice, you have to exactly repeat in that same tone. Third step, you have to copy exact body language, whatever body language they are doing. If they are having this hand gestures while talking, you have to do the similar hand gestures. You have to see these things. You can't imitate completely. You don't have to copy exactly. You have to wait for a while, finish them, and just do, like if they are doing something with this their hand, you have to do certain times, you have to just do. at the subconscious level, you're connecting at that person with a body language. So you don't have to exactly imitate, you have to match them. Then whatever words they are saying, for example, they are saying, you know, right now it's very difficult to find true love, these things they are saying. So you have to exactly repeat this thing. So you have to say, yeah, I agree with you, I know it's very difficult to find true love. So you have to repeat them, whatever they are saying, match the words, whatever they are saying. And last, don't advise, not advise anything, just ask them questions. What do you think? How you will be get out of this situation? What do you think? What is the better for you? What do you think? What make you happy? Just ask them close-ended question rather than asking them open-ended question. Whenever you are asking an open-ended question to someone, there is no scope of controlling. The control of the answer will be on them. But if you ask them a close-ended question, you will be giving them option either this or either this. So you have a control of that answer on you. So for example, what do you think? How this dress look? Is this look good or is this look best? So that person have an option. You're not giving them the option to choose by themselves. You're controlling their answer. So you have to keep reminding whenever you're listening a person and you're talking to someone, you have to ask them close-ended question, not an open-ended question. And just listen to them passively. After doing this two exercise with two different people, you have to analyze. Ask the suggestion, ask them the feedback, and just see what reaction this two person have after having a different conversation and different kind of reactions and different kind of a rapport you have built with different two person. Just see at the end of the conversation, you're realizing when you're with the second person, whatever conversation you have, it was more effective, it was more connecting, and you have created an influence in that second person. So this is we called as the rapport. This is we called as influence and building the comfort. You can build this comfort with any people at your personal life, in your professional life, by doing this 5-step process. Number 1 step, follow exact their body language, follow their tonality, match their tone, match their body language, match their words, match their expression, listen to them actively, and last, ask them close-ended question, not an open-ended question. And this is the complete process of building a good rapport, building a good connection and comfort with a person. And the most important thing, agree with them. If you agree with them and if you're being empathetic with them, they will help you to they'll share more with you and they'll connect with you more in a deeper level. Even if you're not agree, you just need to say, you know, you're right, but I need to add on something. So you can just say, you can't, this is called as rapport building. In this way, you can create an influence to other people and impact their life. So if you think that this video is useful for you, share this to someone and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.